In the last video, we talked about survival gardening. This video, we will talk about 8 vegetables that can be harvested and eaten in a short amount of time. Maybe you need food quickly, or you have children excited to harvest, or like me, you are just impatient and want fresh veggies. Especially in spring, we all anticipate that first fresh salad or roasted vegetables. My definition of a fast growing crop is under 5 weeks or 35 days, just over a month. These are crops that like the cool weather of spring. Some will have a chance to mature, and some we may harvest as baby crops. Baby size just means we're harvesting before the plant is fully mature. Often they are smaller but more flavorful. Baby carrots are a big thing in grocery stores, although those baby carrots are often just shaved carrots. Keep in mind that it's okay to oversow, and by that I mean putting plants close together. You are going to be thinning/harvesting as things grow and leaving more space for plants to mature. These aren't the best pictures, but this is me smushing lettuce together to make the most of my space. Hi, I'm Amy, master gardener, author, and teacher. Welcome to my channel. I have growing guides for most of these vegetables, so check out the description for more info. My first crop may take you by surprise. It's bok choy, sometimes called pak choy. This Chinese vegetable is a brassica, often referred to as Chinese cabbage. They are quite tasty and grow quickly. The variety Lei Ren Choy is available at Johnny's and only takes 37 days to mature. Rosie is another fun bok choy to grow that has bright red purple leaves and is popular in salad mixes. It can be harvested at baby leaf at 21 days or full size at 45 days. Direct seed about 2 inches apart and harvest every other one for a baby crop. Bok choy is susceptible to flea beetles, so cover young plants with row cover. I have a video on dealing with these pests I'll link below. Bok choy likes fertile soil, so add plenty of compost. It will grow in sun or partial shade, and they do well in containers and raised beds. Salad turnips. If you have watched my turnip growing guide, you know this is what turned me into a turnip lover. Salad turnips are naturally small and very flavorful. They take about 35 days to mature. Hikuri and Hirosaki Red are two good varieties. Salad turnips need loose soil, so add plenty of compost and some green sand if you have heavy soil. As you can see by the picture, they can be planted fairly close together, about 3 inches for a high yield. Arugula is a crisp, lesser known green that many people don't grow, but you should. It grows fast and adds a peppery flavor to meals. 21 days for baby and 35 days for full size. Plant seeds about half an inch deep in the potting soil or directly in the garden. If you are direct sowing, aim for about 2 inches between each seed for baby leaf and 5 inches for full leaf. They do well in partial sun or partial shade. So I should have said full sun or partial shade. Once your arugula seedlings have grown a few inches tall, thin them out to allow proper airflow and give each plant enough space to grow. For mature plants, space them about 6 inches apart. And of course, use the thinnings in your salad. Cress is a group of peppery greens more commonly grown and used in Europe than in America. It's great in salad, sandwiches, soups, and garnishes. There are 3 main types of edible cress: watercress, garden cress, and upland cress. We are talking about garden cress. Fedco has a fun variety called wrinkled, crinkled, crumpled cress. It takes 30 days to reach maturity. Full sun or partial shade. Sow every 2 weeks for a steady supply. Cress likes a pH of around 7, so you may need to add some lime. Also, cress needs to be kept moist. There are many varieties of kale, And my favorites for fast growth are red Russian kale and Toscano. Leaves can be harvested starting at about 30 days. Kale likes rich soil, so lots of compost. They also need calcium, so bone meal is a good additive. Green sand will add nutrients and loosen up heavy clay soil. If you are planting for leaf harvest or for baby kale, you can plant much closer together. For full size plants, put 12 inches apart and rows 18 inches apart. Kale is a brassica and is loved by cutworms, cabbage worms, and lopers. These caterpillars are the larvae of butterflies and moths. They eat the leaves of brassica plants. Cover cabbage seedlings with mesh or row covers that prevent insects from physically getting to the plants. Use diatomaceous earth or spinosad and neem are good for more severe cases. Yep, since we are talking about fast growing crops, we must mention radishes. Rover salad radishes always win the prize, coming in at 21 days. Easter egg radishes are a great variety because they are a mix of colors and flavors. Root crops need light soil that has been dug down about a foot deep. Work in lots of well rotted manure or finished compost. Full sun to partial shade. Another delicious root crop is baby beets. They are delicious, and so are the beet greens. Beet seeds are not too small and they are bumpy, so pretty easy to handle. So here is the interesting thing: that bumpy shell contains 2 to 5 embryos, the part that becomes a seedling. So you will have to thin your beet seedlings when they are about 3 inches tall. Thinning is a bit of a pain. I just want you to focus on the fact that the seedlings taste delicious and are great in your salad. I hope you are getting lots of good information so far. Please boop that like button to help me grow on YouTube. You can harvest many varieties of beets early. The bulbs will be smaller, but are still very usable and delicious. Also, there are beets bred to be mini beets. Baby beet is one variety, perfect size for cooking or steaming whole. It is mature in just 35 days. Plant a short row every 3 weeks to keep your family in roots and leaves. I just make a shallow trench about a ½ inch deep and put the seeds in. Carrots come in a variety of sizes and lengths. Shoot for varieties that are shorter for good baby carrots. Aranka, which matures in 35 days, is only 4 to 5 inches long. You can grow standard Nantes style carrots and start harvesting the baby ones at 35 days. I love raised beds for root crops. With raised beds, you can really tailor the soil so they don't have any obstructions. My raised beds are 10 inches deep and filled with compost, potting soil, peat, green sand, and some garden soil. So here are some tips for getting crops early and having a higher yield. In addition to growing fast, you can extend your growing season by using gardening fabric placed over the crops. It can lay on top of the crops, or you can make a tunnel using PVC or metal hoops that you can then place the fabric on. It's important to think about the amount of daylight as well as temperature. A longer day also helps plants grow more quickly. Succession planting will keep you in a continuous supply of fresh veggies. Plant every 2 to 3 weeks for a continuous crop. When it gets too hot for cooler crops, then just switch and plant a warm weather crop in that space. High five! You are doing a great job. Let me know in the comments what other gardening videos you would like to see. Check out this video that YouTube thinks you will like, and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful sunny day.